Hey everybody, this is Butterball. Uh Actually, she Marianne, whatever. I couldn't change it, so now I'm stuck with that. But anyway, so I'm playing the Division 1.5 because 1.6 hasn't come out yet, but it's about to, so I'm way late. But whatever, fuck it. So I have a nice build that I want to share with everybody because that is what every single YouTuber does is they have a nice build and then they're like, hey, you know what? I should tell the whole world about this shit. So I'm like old enough to be everybody's mother on here. So I went and uploaded it to my daughter's YouTube channel, and like that was a boo boo. So then somebody left a comment. So then I felt like really famous, but then the comment was on her thing. So I was like, fuck. So I decided to reboot this whole situation. Okay. So mine is an all gold build, and the gear that I have, at least one, two, three pieces are legendary pieces that I got from, Luray Barrett, the Madison Field Hospital, and then the Skulls MC gloves, which you could just get any mold place. So my first one is Barrett's Bulletproof Vest, and I try to keep my build kind of flexible so I can do whatever I want. Obviously, it's not really Dark Zone primetime ready, but people have told me I'm way too nice for the Dark Zone anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm wearing Barrett's Bulletproof Vest, and I have this is optimized, it's rolled for firearms, okay? But then I have two stamina mods on it, and they both have armor, which of course is going to be nerfed in the 1.6 thing, but what the fuck ever. So, the Barrett's Bulletproof Vest is really cool. It's got these great talents, which you can read about right there. Just pause the video because I'm not going to go through them. But it's a really great piece of armor if you've got something, that it's really working for you. I see here that I could roll it for a little bit higher firearms, which would be 1272, so I'm going to do that, but not right this second. So next up, I have this tactical mask, and it's been really hard to find anything that's been better than this tactical mask that I have now. I've been through a number of different ones, and I'm still farming for Joe Farrow's mask, which you can farm for at the napalm production facility where you come up against that particular boss. Now, this has a particularly high stamina roll at 1268. The talent on it is tenacious, so it's not the most exciting one. I really like nimble a lot better. It's fantabulous, okay? So I also like this particular mask because it has some good skill power on it. It's got, what is that, 8,965 skill power, so that's pretty bomb. And then I have modified that with an electronics mod to try and bring up my skill power. And this particular one also has armor on it, so that's really great because that's going to help with my toughness, which is only 422.5. And in the Dark Zone, you need that to be a little bit higher, in my opinion. Next up are the short bows knee pads, which have been ruled for firearms. And these really are great. They're pretty easy to farm out at Madison Field Hospital. At least I got them quickly. The fuse time on your grenades is reduced to 0.2 seconds. Now that's really nice when you're playing this game because you don't want those LMB bitches to be like, oh my god, it's a grenade, let's run the fuck off and not get blown up. No, you want those bitches to get blown the fuck up, okay? So that's, I want that shit to be blowing those bitches up, okay? So the mods that I have on these are going to be firearms mods and then a performance mod, and mine is the 4% seeker mine damage because my seeker mines are something I use all the cotton picking time because, they're awesome, and I heard they're going to be nerfed in 1.6, but I don't give a fuck. Because these things will drop out of your little hand. And if you have the right mod on them where they drop out of your little hand and then turn into like 5 million different seeker mines, then they will go and search out your enemies and they will fucking hop over shit to get to those bitches. So seeker mines are where it's at, in my opinion. Next up, I have the specialized backpack, and all that is, it's not going to be called a specialized backpack. It's not like named specialized backpack. Actually, it's just a backpack that has a specialized talent, and what that does is it adds 200% of firearms and stamina to your skill power. So, that's pretty damn good, really. That's really handy, right? So basically, I've got around 5,000 firearms and around 6,300 stamina. So what that's going to come out to then is like 10,000 plus another 12.6, so about 22.6 more in my skill power. And that's really bomb because otherwise my skill power might be fairly low. And I've modified this with an electronics mod and then 2 performance mods. And since I use turrets, my little battle buddy is what I call it, because I run solo a lot. So when I'm running solo, I have this wonderful thing that I can throw down. It'll shoot at people for me for quite a while. When I'm running away from people, I'll throw it down. It takes like 2 seconds. It'll shoot at stuff and keep them off me for a while, or it'll attract people out from cover that are in cover to come and shoot at it, and then I can go ahead and shoot them while they're just standing there shooting at it like fools. Then I have a performance mod with my seeker mines that gives me 7.5% seeker mine explosion radius. Combine that with 4% turret damage, and that's pretty groovy to me. Moving on, I've got a nice pair of Skulls MC gloves, at least I think so. Looks like I could roll those for a higher level of stamina, so I'm going to do that. The Skulls MC gloves are bomb because the damage you get from them is increased by 16% when you don't have any other gear set bonuses active. So as long as you have no more than one piece of any particular green set, then you're still going to be able to get that 16% extra damage. And these suckers also have some other really great things on them too that I've rolled. Oh, I can't re-roll that. Shucks, bummer. Okay, last I have a holster. It's just a plain old tactical holster. It's got all the numbers on it. All 3 of them are above 1200, which, whatever or not, that's not easy to get because I've been looking for a better one and I can't find it. And this also has plus 661 armor, so that's really great too. Plus, of course, my favorite talent on gold pieces, which is the 2% max health for every 1 meter run in cover to cover during combat. So if I'm out of med kits or I don't have first aid set up, that's really freaking handy. And then I have the performance mod that helps with my seeker mine damage, and that's really great too. Then I have some great guns that I really like with some nice talents. Right now I've got equipped a 700 tactical sniper rifle, and those are really great because it has 127,000 damage per round. And that's really important when you are trying to shoot somebody in the head from afar and bring them down. Because although the DPS may not seem that high, it's only 178,000, but each round that you're going to get out of that sucker is going to do 127,000 damage, and that's a big deal, okay? You're only going to get to do about 54 RPM, and the mag only holds about 7, okay? But that particular DMG number, super duper handy. And then I also have a G36 that I haven't been able to get anything better on for a while. The G36 is great. It has a decent RPM. The mag size is a little small, but just get an extended mag, you're good to go. It has a nice DMG number, and then it has plus 20% enemy armor damage, so that's bomb. And then I have Vicious on that, so I get an extra 10% of critical hit chance while having more than 2 segments of health, which I use a lot of med kits and I do that, so I often do have that situation. And then more than 30 meters from the target, I get an extra damage increase of 15%, which to me is really groovy because I do try to stay away from people. And then of course there's accurate, which is increased by 25%. You're not going to be able to get a crit hit chance or crit hit damage if you can't actually hit the target, so that's really important. And I do modify all my assault rifles, all my SMGs, everything is modified for stability. Always the top talent, the top stat on every modification I put on there is going to be stability. So anyway, that's my gold build. Hope you like it. Hope it's helpful, and see you later. Bye.